Experts are saying that gas prices could fall to 99 cents in some states, all because of the coronavirus. Fox's Grady Trimble has more.
The good news is gas is incredibly cheap right now, $2.23 at this station just outside of Chicago. The bad news is many Americans aren't able to take advantage of it, especially in states like Illinois where shelter-in-place orders have been implemented. Right now, the national average is $2.13 a gallon. That's one of the lowest national averages we've seen in years and down almost 14% compared to just last month. Gas prices have fallen in the past month, one because of low demand as more Americans stay home over coronavirus fears, and also as oil producers Russia and Saudi Arabia are engaged in a price war. If you're looking for the states with the cheapest gas right now, well, you should go to Ohio, Oklahoma, and Wisconsin. Some analysts say it's going to go even lower. They say we could see gas 40 to 70 cents a gallon cheaper in the coming weeks. In Chicago, Grady Trimble, Fox Business.